They're sat playing PlayStation and I'm like, can you use your inside voices, please? Because I'm about to record and my microphone is so good, it's very sensitive.
Sounds like my life right now with a 16-year-old.
Yeah, the issue is this is two 30-year-olds. Welcome to the Lauren and Sheila Show, episode 15.
I was about to ask you, what episode is this again?
No idea anymore. We're both so confused, aren't we, with this?
Just another Monday.
Indeed, another confusing element of our lives, but a fun one. So let's start by giving a shout out to our sponsor this week.
Must be Island Cardiology and the nonprofit Keep the Beat Alive.
It is indeed.
Keep the Beat Alive is dedicated to eliminating premature cardiac death in touring professionals. So, Lauren, it's been a few weeks, so I had to fly on down to Carolina Beach, that's right, Pleasure Island, and catch up with the man, Damian Brzezinski. It was definitely time to get the latest scoop on how Keep the Beat Alive is saving more lives. Damian Brzezinski here at Island Cardiology as we talk about all the most wonderful things and what's going on with Keep the Beat Alive, an amazing nonprofit that is dedicated to eliminating cardiac arrest in touring professionals. Did I get the lingo right? Did I get everything right?
Who are you?
Why are you in my office?
Good to see you, Sheila. How you doing?
It's great to see you, too. And you guys have just had so much fun already in 2019. You want to give us a recap and what's to come?
Oh, my gosh. It's been a whirlwind, to say the least. So we were out in Tucson, Arizona with TourLink, which is the very large touring conference, trained many people out there, had a blast doing it. Everything went fantastic. Had a lot of work to do out there with different bands, some of which I can't talk to you about, but they're
secret.
Yes, they're large and they're European and they only fill up stadiums and nothing more.
Exactly. Well, just for those, if they are just tuning into this podcast for the first time, what do? You go out there and you do what?
We're a 501c3 nonprofit, as you've already said, dedicated to cutting cardiac death in touring professionals. And so we travel around the world. We install defibrillators. We install first aid kits. We are certified to train CPR and AED all over the country. We some special dispensation from the American Heart Association to travel to different groups if deemed appropriate. And we do as much as we can in the Carolinas because we like to keep things home and we love it here. But we do. We get to travel the world. We get to install AEDs. We get to install first aid kits. Them? Tour buses, planes, trains, automobiles, you name it, we do it. Cruise ships. You would be amazed at how many AEDs you need on a cruise ship.
And by the way, how was Shipwrecked?
Shipwreck was interesting. I carried an AED to the top of the Great Mayan Temple at Uxmal. We were sponsors. We were working. We had fun. First time training people on a cruise ship. That was pretty darned exciting. We went from Galveston, Texas, out to Cozumel, out to the Yucatan Peninsula, interacted with some wonderful old friends and made new friends, worked with bands, parts of bands, including Korn, Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, Anthrax, The Cult, John Tempesta. Very rarely do I get to fanboy, but I would still argue that John Tempesta, other than John Bonham, is the greatest living drummer in history and has arguably played drums on every favorite song I've ever played. And John was just cool and kind and walked up and said, "Hey, I'm John Tempesta." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know exactly who you are, but I'm going to try to be cool." But my 17-year-old self is pinching yourself going, "Get an autograph, get an autograph." And I'm like, no, we're cool.
When you were on the ship, who did you certify?
So what happens there is mostly it's crew, and the whole process is, regardless of where it is, whether it's the cruise ship or whether it's Tucson or whether it's Nashville or whether it's Rock Lidditz or no matter where we are, it's kind of the same process. You get everybody in. It's kind of a collection of all the bands or all the tours that are there. So you can end up training people who are the tour managers of Def Leppard, from a startup kid who runs Christian bands out of Omaha, next to the head of the Lincoln Center in New York City. And you never really know. And so you kind of get all of their names and all of their stuff done, and you kind of aggregate it and send it all out. Everybody just sort of comes bang by bang. And as we kind of roll through, we kind of pick our heads up in the end and go, wow, we certified 130 people. And so the cool part is that people have already gone out. I've already gotten feedback just from this year's tours, and people have successfully used the stuff that we've been training in both CPR and first aid. And it's already come to good use out on tour. And so whether it's been
That's great.
Tucson, or whether it's been Galveston, or whether it's been your home in New Orleans is when I texted you from, or whether it's been Baltimore or Raleigh, we just did 2 days ago, back down to here, and now off to Nashville with another very famous Nashville band that I can't
That's
tell
what
you
I was
about.
about to ask you. You're doing big concerts.
Well, virtually everybody we're doing are arena bands at this
Right.
point. We're very blessed with that. And the arena bands are kind of fun because doing that work, you were just sitting in on one of my phone calls. So doing that,
I'm not telling.
doing that work allows us to underwrite all of the other smaller work so that we can get a donation check from a big band, and that will suffice to supply first aid kits and defibrillators to other groups that need them but probably couldn't afford them with the tour budget.
See, that's perfect. So you're saving more lives by doing these big arena bands, and they're helping the little guy.
That's exactly how it's
I
working.
love that.
It's been fun. The cool part is that they kind of go out and sort of get people involved in hey, you really need your CPR card. Hey,
Yeah.
you really need to learn this first aid stuff. Hey, we really need first aid kits on this tour. We really need defibrillators on this tour. And so
And it doesn't take long.
it really doesn't. It doesn't take long to do the training. Doesn't take long. You get the certification by electronically now, so it comes right to your phone. Everything about it, we've made it as easy and simple as possible. So now there's no excuse for anybody to not be involved in the process.
I love it. Damian Brzezinski with Island Cardiology and the nonprofit Keep the Beat Alive. Carry on, sir. Carry on.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How has your week been?
Not too bad, thank you. Busy, trying to sort house stuff, but currently still running okay. So we're not going to curse it until it
Okay.
happens, but
Not gonna curse it.
we're not cursing it and saying, yes, we've bought a new house. Yes, it's all going swimmingly. We're not saying that. We're saying,
Okay.
yes, we are
Okay.
hoping to be in a new house very soon.
It would be lovely, and we can expect joy to arrive sometime in 2019.
Yes, hopefully
In the shape of a house.
very soon. But we're not getting excited because things change every day and anything can still happen until that last point. So
Yep, true enough, true
I
enough.
want to start looking at new kitchens and bathrooms, but I'm trying to refrain myself a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough, I know.
Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's go on to making our life easier for 2019.
Are we starting with a life hack?
We're starting with a life hack because we need to make life easy. So what's your life
Yeah.
hack?
Oh, do I get to go
The
first?
floor is yours. Take it.
Thank you, ma'am. And so are the pants hangers. They're all mine. You know I've been having fun with those pants hangers, right? I've already
Yeah.
made the crisp clip out of it.
Yep.
And now I'd like to introduce you to the pants hanger that also doubles as a cookbook holder.
I knew you were going to say that the minute you said about pants hangers. I knew this was coming.
I've been seeing it for a long time. I'm like, yeah, but I need to try it. Lo and behold, while I was crock potting, because, it's winter and you just need to set it and forget
Love
it.
your crock pot.
I love my crock pot. Are you kidding me? I was like, let's try something new. And I'm like, oh, here's my little crock pot thing. It was so perfect. The page did not move once. I just had to glance and boom, I hung it right there on my cabinet. So it was an eye view. Didn't even need to look down. Fabulous life.
Love it. But you've got to have cupboards that have got handles that actually allow you to do that.
That is very true. Or just stick a nail in it. And boom, hang
Well,
it.
let's not ruin the cupboard. Like,
Put a hook there.
I'm just looking at new ones. Don't give my husband any ideas, because if we get new kitchen cupboards and he puts a nail in it, this marriage is over. Seriously.
It all came down to the cabinetry. All right, what's your life?
Well, I've got two. So the first one is actually probably not going to benefit me an awful lot because it's really good if you like a cold bottle of wine or a nice chilled beer.
I'm ready for my life hack, Lauren.
Exactly. I thought you'd like this one. So basically, if you've bought a bottle from the supermarket and maybe it's not warm, although I feel like I remember when I came out there, yours are just all in the fridge. Ours aren't. You just...
Both. We get both. It depends on the store.
Okay. Most of the time here, you don't. And it's warm and you just had a bad day. You're desperate for a glass of wine or desperate for a beer. and you want it to be cold, and you know when you put it in the freezer for a little bit, it just takes ages to get cold.
Yeah, it takes a bit longer than you would think it would. I know. So what's the
longer.
solution? What?
No longer. 15 minutes, and I can have you a nearly ice cold bottle of wine or beer.
How you do
All
it?
you need to do is get some paper towel. So get some of your kitchen roll, wet it, wrap it around the bottle, and then put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. And apparently it comes out almost completely ice cold.
That is clever as all get out.
You need to try it because I don't have a bottle of wine to try it with. And if I did, I'd make it cold and I wouldn't be able to drink it and actually test to see if it was good.
Make it like a cold plastic bottle of Dr. Pepper.
I don't know if it'd work with plastic though.
Oh, well, you gotta go find out.
Okay, I'm on it.
All right, come on. Give me another one. We got 2. Let's make 3.
My second one is, you know when you're trying to put a picture in the wall, and I love a bit of DIY. I'm one of them people that puts pictures up, fills holes, moves them somewhere else all the time. Love it. I won't be in my new house though. Decided once it's up, it's up. Don't move it. That's the plan anyway. Trying to make my life easier.
We'll see how that goes.
When I am doing it, apparently if you get a clothes peg, a plastic or a wooden clothes peg, actually pinch the nail with the clothes peg, hold it against the wall, and then you don't actually have to hold the fiddly little nail while you tack it in. You just hold the clothes peg.
I feel like that's more trouble than it's worth because I don't have any issues holding a nail.
Yeah, but if it's a really fine one, I've done it before, and then you can potentially hit your fingers, and you're like, oh. So
no, I'm just that good, Lauren. I don't have.
Oh, of course you are because you're good at everything, Sheila. Seriously, she's good at everything. She can do everything. I don't need life hacks in my life, Lauren. Get it? Okay, let's move on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for a random fact.
I literally love this bit. I absolutely love hunting out random facts.
I know, you are the master of hunting amazing random facts.
Dolly Parton lost in a Dolly Parton lookalike contest.
What?
Yep, apparently it was a drag queen contest, and she entered it, and she went a little bit over the top with her hair and her makeup so that people didn't automatically think it was her. But I read that apparently she got the least round of applause as well, and didn't win it.
My gosh.
What?
What I want to know is when they realized it was actually her, what happened? I want to know the rest of the story, right?
I want to see pictures too. I need to get online and start searching this more in depth.
Yes, because we need to post that. I have got to see this.
Okay, I'm going to do my best. I only managed to find the random fact, but I'm going to try and hunt down pictures of Dolly Parton in a Dolly Parton lookalike contest and losing.
Yeah, and speaking of Dolly Parton, I got to ask you this question because I put it on Facebook, and apparently I'm not alone. And, okay, so you know Dolly Parton is Miley Cyrus's godmom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So a couple years ago, they sang Jolene together. Do you remember that?
Yep, I remember that.
And it was amazing. But now she's got the song Nothing Breaks Like a Heart. And I swear to God, the minute she started playing, that song came on, I'm like, Jolene.
Jolene.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Jolene. It's like Jolene of 2019.
You're not crazy.
Yes.
I like it though.
Oh, no, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I just can't get Jolene out of my head. It's a great song. The video's awesome. I love the video too. That's just
I've not seen the video yet.
Crazy weird, and I like it a lot. And can I just say, I want a Miley Cyrus tush so bad. She's got the best butt ever. She flashes once. She's in this G-string, whatever, thong she's got going on, because, she can. I'm like, oh, I used to have that in my 20s. What happened? Just on a side
To be honest, you've still got it when you're 46, because once again, you're good at everything. Yeah,
Not
get
like
it.
my 20s. Not like my 20s. I'm like, oh, to have a Miley Cyrus butt right now. God, I would kill for one.
I'd take that in my 30s, to be honest. So, she is hot. So, well,
Dang her.
How dare she? How very dare she?
She looks so good. All right, I don't know about you, but I think it's time to spin the Wheel of Friends.
Let's spin that.
Get it, girl. No, already did Sean. Old man Johnson, no. And it's Max. Oh, Max.
Oh!
Oh.
Hello, ladies.
What are you coming all the way way from New Bern.
Yes, and I have to apologize. I think I am a little bit late.
You kind of are, because, I mean, that was a delayed response. The minute the wheel hit, you should have been in here already.
Yeah, I'm a little bit late, and there's good reason for it.
Oh,
There better be.
I feel there's a story coming.
There is a story coming, and I could not make this up.
Okay.
I was on the way over here. I heard the wheel spinning.
Right.
I felt it. I was on the way here, and I got a text from my fiance, and she said, "Babe, this is an emergency.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I need you to buy me some tampons."
Oh, yeah, we all feel it. I know you, girl.
have never in my life bought tampons at the store.
How long have y'all been together?
It's been 6 years and change.
That's what I was going to say. Y'all been together for a long time.
And I've always avoided it. She's asked me a few times, and I've said, like, I don't know.
Have you?
But she says this is an emergency this time.
It is an emergency. If we say emergency, just do it.
I did.
Okay.
I did. I've learned that.
I
So
hope
she
you got the
says
right
emergency.
ones, Max, because there's a lot of
Oh.
options out there.
Yeah.
I never knew there was so many options. Holy smokes. So I'm in the aisle, and I'm looking at my phone because she sends me the exact kind.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, phone, products, I can't find it. And then I look to my right, there is another man doing the exact same
Brilliant.
And we did not speak a word to each other, but I've never felt so relatable to another human. And this guy, we didn't say anything to each other.
Compadre, you didn't know. There was no words needed.
There was nothing to be said.
Amazing.
So in the end, did you get the right kind?
I don't know. Still don't know.
He doesn't know until
the
after
house
the
and
wheel
left.
of friends.
She's at work right now.
Oh, bless her. Oh, bless her.
So we'll find out.
Here's hoping in the next podcast we'll reveal,
Yes,
indeed,
yes.
if Max got the right kind.
Tune in to
Way to go, buddy.
find out
Way
if
to
I got
go.
the right
Yeah, she's
ones.
going to be thrilled you've just told this story on the podcast as well. Good job, Max.
She will.
Good job.
Oh, jeez. I'm in big trouble.
Our rant or rave is going to fit so perfect, and your timing is absolutely amazing, because I'm like, oh my God, no, in this rant or rave. So, Lauren, could you please share what we're going to rant or rave about?
Okay, rant or rave, period parties. Hang on, let me fully explain this to you before you sit there totally confused. These special parties include red food, cakes with red icing, red bunting, and red-themed presents, as well as packs of tampons, sanitary towels, and clean underwear. The celebration is intended to keep young people from feeling embarrassed or anxious about starting their period.
Oh my
Let's just
goodness.
invite the whole neighborhood and let them know that we started our period, because that's what I want when I'm 12.
If you don't want to be embarrassed, we'll throw you a party to celebrate
Yes!
the embarrassing thing that's happening.
It's actually be so embarrassing that the party is more embarrassing than the period, so that's how we're going to get
That's
over
right.
it.
That's right.
Perfect.
We live in such a weird time.
God, right?
What is going on?
Can I just say, though, the weirdness actually started off in the US, and now the UK in true style, like we do, we follow you. So, but it is an American thing. You guys started this absolutely crazy craze.
Of course we
gosh.
did. That
I
does
mean,
not surprise
Yeah,
me.
of course we did.
All right, well, I'm ranting already, so how do you feel about it?
I think it's slightly weird. I'm going to be honest. I think, when I was younger, you don't want to go around telling people about that. Like,
Thank you.
it was just embarrassing. And to be like, yay, let's have, a period party. Let me unwrap that box of tampons. Let me unwrap some clean underwear. Firstly, it's probably not underwear that I'd even like.
Yeah,
It's probably like not my style. Why have you bought me a pair of granny pants? There's just no need. I think I probably wore granny pants at that age. Let's be honest, So that's fine. But I just find it so strange. How are you sat in front? Okay, if every friend had it, might be different. But how are you sat in front of your friend? Can you imagine being the first one? Mm-mm. Oh no.
No, and then you could be as early as 9 years old. I don't know if you know that, but it's
I didn't know how to ask, but when does that usually happen?
between literally as early as 9, which is rare, but between 9 and 13?
Yeah, I think I was probably nearer 13.
I was 12, almost 13. So yeah, you imagine
Can't really
you're already
remember.
a tween
So long
trying
ago.
to be a teen. So you're already an angsty teen to begin with. And then you had to deal with your mom going,
Oh my
God, guess what, Karen? she had her period, and then she's gonna call, oh my God, Nan, guess what? She started her period. And your mom is already telling every woman in the family. And then the dad, she's had her big moment. She's a woman now. And I'm like, shut up.
That's what I feel like.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is so weird for Dad.
God. Oh, yeah.
Do you think it's more of is it a celebration?
It should not be.
Yeah, basically, I
You have
think.
to be bloody and crampy for the next 40
my God.
freaking years of your life. Okay? No. Just no.
And then you get to the point where it's like, okay, now I'm at that point where I need to shave my legs, but your mum starts going, well, the minute you start shaving your legs, you're going to have to keep shaving them.
Yeah,
so
you
you
can't
better not to
stop
start
ever.
now.
Yeah, she said the same thing. Once you start, you can't go back.
God bless you women have to do so many things
God.
that as a guy, we just don't have to do that.
I mean, like, poor you having, if you don't want a beard, you always have to shave your face. And I'm just like, at least we can wear jeans.
Oh, yeah, winter months, they just get covered up. They only get shaved in
You
the
can't
summer.
hide the beard. So
See, I try. I don't dare complain about like having to shave my face to women though, because they're like, dude, we shave our whole body.
yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on, Max.
yeah.
I don't shave my whole body. Hang on.
Well, not the whole body, but you know,
It depends how Spanish you are. You know.
there's more surface area that you have to deal with than I do.
And at least they can use the electric shaver.
That's what I do.
And that's fine. No, I mean, if we use an electric shaver, it
No.
would still be like sandpaper. Who wants to feel that?
Yeah.
No one.
Exactly.
So yeah, I feel ya. Still wouldn't want to shave my face, though.
I'd say thumbs down on the period party.
Yeah,
I just
rant.
Oh,
So
no.
we're all ranting about this right now.
I just,
Yes.
I can't imagine a red cake at the celebration would even
Velvet, yeah,
I would
red
want
velvet.
to eat a red cake.
I
now.
will never eat red velvet again
Yeah,
if that was a cake.
this party has ruined it.
It
know what,
used to
though?
be my favorite cake.
I've got a red velvet cake actually for this evening because my friend is coming around for dinner and it's been her birthday. And now that's all I'm going to be thinking about tonight. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I started the conversation, so I can't really blame you, can I? It was me that started this disgusting thing because I saw it online and I was like, what? We need to talk about this in episode 15. Like,
We've been knowing each other, I don't know, 3-4 years?
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure how long. We've been knowing each other for a little while. But I feel like before we play this game, we have to say that one moment at the radio station that bonded us together, and we knew that we would be friends forever during that one magic moment that I captured on camera.
Oh boy.
Would you like to reveal to Lauren that beautiful moment that me, you, and a guy named Paul had?
What moment? I don't know the moment.
this sounds weird, by the way. This doesn't sound podcast worthy. It doesn't sound right.
My husband remembers this magical
Okay,
moment.
so that's made it okay.
He could
Okay.
not turn away from this video that I kept replaying.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it is.
It's like, I feel like we should, by podcast magic, get Paul in here.
Is this
We-
Paul the engineer?
No.
Okay.
This is Paul,
Paul
program
Cannell.
director. Yeah, Cannell. This is
Yeah.
New Orleans Paul now.
Oh gosh.
We had a special moment where we bonded, where Max had to rip his fingernail.
Oh my god.
Just made me go goose pimples.
How could I have forgotten? Well, I know how I forgot. That was a traumatic experience.
I've
for
been
me.
waiting to see your fingernails
Look at
for
this.
some time. Which one was it?
Fully grown back, you can't even tell.
I can't.
But for the longest time, it was so jacked up. I am not kidding you. It was like people didn't want to look at me. I was like, don't look at me.
No, thank God he's not Italian. He would be talking with his hands. People are like, back away.
Fingernails.
Back away. Fingers down.
Sheila, that was one of the worst things ever.
Ever since that moment, I felt like Max and I got closer after
did.
that. Yeah, we were instant friends for life at that point.
Were you the one who ripped it off?
No, it was Paul. Didn't he have...
Yeah, he had pliers.
He had
Needleless
pliers.
pliers.
Yes! I was responsible for
Filming,
the
yeah.
videography of the event, of course.
Lauren, what happened was I slammed my finger in a door.
And then they took
And
advantage
it
of that,
was-
didn't they, Max? Outrageous.
No, Max would do anything for ratings. Anything. Come on.
Even filming
Come
having his
on.
fingernail ripped off with pliers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took one for the team that day.
Yeah, I think it's fine if people laugh at my pain, you know? That's fine.
All right, well, we brought you here once again via Podcast Magic to play a little game we like to call Who Am I? How you feel about that?
I feel great.
Oh,
I don't know the
great,
game,
Lauren.
but I feel
he
great.
feels confident.
All right, tell them the rules.
So the rules are we will give you a series of statements And you basically have to guess who I'm talking about or who Sheila is talking about. Simple as that. We'll give you some facts about them.
Okay.
And you just have to guess. And hopefully guess right.
I like this. Okay. Am I allowed to ask you questions?
Well, possibly.
Okay, we'll just go.
Possibly if you
We'll just
start
go.
to struggle.
Okay.
But we don't like to be too nice, you know. We like to just challenge people on this podcast.
Oh, I like this.
But, you know, if you start to struggle, you can ask questions and we will do our best to answer them.
Okay.
All right, Lauren, I think you should go first.
Okay, here's the first person. Who am I? I'm a fictional, wealthy and fashion-obsessed person. I was once voted 39th greatest movie villain of all time.
Ooh.
A movie villain.
I exist in literature and film and was created by the writer Dodie Smith.
Jeez.
I'm an iconic character in a Disney movie.
Okay.
That should narrow it down.
A Disney movie.
I've got one more. Do you want it?
Yeah. Let's hear it. I don't have it yet.
I really want a Dalmatian fur coat.
Oh, boy. Cruella de Vil.
Oh!
Hooray!
Yep.
Very good.
That last one gave it away. I had no idea until then.
I know. The last one, it always gives you the easy code.
All right, well, I'll see if he doesn't get all of mine. I'll try to make mine a little more difficult.
Okay.
Okay, Max, who am I? I have been listed 9 times in Time Magazine's annual list of the 100 most influential people in the world.
Obama.
No.
Oh, that was a good guess, though.
was.
All right.
Straight in there.
They are friends.
Oh.
No, it's true. I voiced Gussie the Goose in the 2006 American feature film Charlotte's Web.
Oh, jeez. Got nothing on that one. Oprah.
Yeah!
Two clues. Nailed
No,
it.
we didn't even have to say in
Okay.
2013 that she was awarded Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Obama.
I've gotten the hang of this game. Let me tell you what.
All right, number 3, Lauren. Choke 'em up.
Okay. Who am I? I prefer ketchup over mayonnaise.
Okay.
Do you know who it is yet? No.
I got nothing. I got nothing yet.
It's me currently. That's me. Okay.
That would be me as well.
Okay, the next clue. I have run 10 marathons in 10 years in support of the Scottish Spina Bifida Association.
Oh.
Forrest Gump.
So think Scottish.
Scottish.
I became head chef of a restaurant in England called Aubergine,
Oh.
where I led the restaurant to earn 2 Michelin stars in 3 years.
Scottish.
Hang on,
Okay.
this next one might help you.
Okay.
I'm known for my fiery temperature? Not my temperature.
Gordon Ramsay.
I'm known.
I
Got it. All right. I
See, even with me saying temperature instead of temper, he was like, nailed it. I know, he's got hot temperature.
He runs hot. He runs hot.
He does run.
He
hot.
does indeed. It then persisted to say, and bad language in the kitchen.
Oh, gosh. And then he's so nice to children.
Yeah, he's gotta be.
Have you seen his? Has like a kids show, and
Yeah.
he's so nice to the kids.
Well, you know,
Well,
if
you
you're under
can't-
the age of 18,
Yeah.
there are violations and laws. So I don't know if it's like
Can't curse at
purely,
children
yeah,
like that.
if it's purely because he's kind or if it's against the law. Either way, good on him.
He did a TV show over here quite recently, and it was like a road trip. And it was with an Italian chef, and I don't know where the other guy was from. That's really bad, but it was so hilarious. It was the guy that I think owns the First Dates Hotel over here, and it's TV show. And the 3 of them went on a road trip. Gordon Ramsay was cruel.
You know what? I
really?
feel like if I was a chef and Gordon Ramsay started cursing at me, I would be like, that's it, I've made it. I've done it.
Yeah.
That's like every chef's dream, I feel like.
Yeah.
To have him
No.
say, get out!
You call yourself a chef?
I would just lose my patience with him, or probably just
No,
cry.
I'd
to be
cry.
honest.
I'd
That's-
absolutely
yeah.
cry.
I'd be like, I'm sorry.
So mean. Yeah. Well, I mean, my God, I had the first time that I went to London, which was my hen party with Lauren,
Yeah.
the first British person that I met, I just wailed in tears. It was the customs guy. And he was so mean to me.
Was he really?
Yeah, I mean, I just got off an 8-9 hour flight, right? And I'm here and I'm all excited. And then he looks at me and he goes, where are you going? I'm like, London? And he's like, where are you staying? What's the address? I'm like, I don't know. My friend Lauren's house. Well, you need the address. Why don't you have the address? You should have this. And I'm like, literally 9 hours on the plane. And my eyes, I'm like, I don't know. And I can't get internet on my phone. So I can't WhatsApp her. It's not working. And I was losing it. And then he still wasn't nice to me.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, well, you should know. And I'm like, I'm crying and you're still telling me I should know. How is this helping right now?
Lauren, do you think all
man.
British people are just mean?
Well, there's a few like that, to be fair. However, it didn't help that Sheila had her flight cancelled from Wilmington. And then we were messaging on that night going, she's like, I just don't think I'm going to make it. There's a fault with the plane. I don't think it's going to happen. She'd met a really nice British guy in Wilmington who kind of looked after her, got her drunk before getting on the plane when it finally flew.
Such a lovely man.
Safely got her to the UK, and bless him, he came through, and I'd seen him on FaceTime because we'd been FaceTiming from the airport.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he come through before Sheila, and I had a sign. I went to the airport with my sign for her with her name on, and he went, you must be Lauren. And I was like, yeah, where is she? And he's like, she's at customs, but she's okay, and she's coming through. And I was like, oh, he was so lovely. So there are nice British people.
Yeah, he's the guy. He works at PPD once a month.
Oh, that's
so yeah,
funny.
he's one of those guys. I'm like,
That's
what are
funny.
the odds that we're both at a Wilmington airport ready to go to Heathrow, but our plane is broken and they had to fix a fuel leak? And I'm like, do I want to be on this plane right now? I had 3 days to do my hen party, in and out, in London. I have to make it tonight, or what's the point of going,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
it's a long flight for 3 days.
Oh yeah.
That is a
long
long
flight,
flight.
but- There are some nice people here, but unfortunately, there's a lot that are just rude.
Well, of course, there's nice people. Well, isn't it funny, how often you say, wow, it's a small world?
Yeah.
Like how you ran into that guy and
Yeah.
he just lives in
Yeah,
Wilmington.
and she already knew him by the time we got off the plane. She's just like, hey, Richard.
He's now gotten her drunk by the time...
we're just,
I came through
we're just
customs.
acknowledging each other at the airport like we're mates. Like, hi.
Oh, too funny.
No idea.
Too funny.
But we digress.
Okay.
Hey, I know.
Number 4. All right, you ready to get back to the
All
game?
right, let's get it.
All right, Max. Who am I? I've been known as a smuggler, a something.
Scoundrel.
Thank you. I need my glasses. Scoundrel, a hero, and a captain. I was awarded Medal of Honor for my heroic actions.
Whoa. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I once said, look, I ain't in this for your revolution. And I'm not in it for you, princess. I expect to be well paid. And I'm in it for the money.
Is this a fictional person? Or a real person?
I don't know if I can answer that right now.
Okay. My very first thought was Captain Jack Sparrow, but then you said he won the Medal of Honor.
Right, he wouldn't have done that.
Okay. In it for the money. Sounds like something John Wayne would have said.
Yeah. Now the next 2 is a dead giveaway.
Okay.
So it's like, should I even bother?
Oh, let me suck on this for a moment.
Well,
Just ponder it.
Yeah.
yeah. How about we ponder instead?
Alright, I'll roll it around.
What kind of show is this?
I don't know. That's a weird.
This
thing
isn't
to say.
Jacksonville. This is Wilmington.
Okay, give me the next one. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I was once held prisoner, and I was frozen in carbonite.
Oh, Han Solo?
Yes!
Oh!
Very good, very
This
good.
game is far too easy.
I
We've only got one
know.
left.
I'm kind of disappointed. I should have known that one.
Yeah,
Because I'm a big Star Wars fan.
you really should have.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should have
and
just
it took you that
scoundrel.
many
know.
questions.
Scoundrel! I should have gotten it. And Smuggler.
Smuggler.
Oh,
Han
boy.
Solo.
Disappointed. I'm disappointed.
All right, this is for all the money.
All right, for the clean sweep here.
And I'd like to say this segment's brought to you by T-Unique, in which Max is holding a T-Unique tumbler. Get yours today at tunique.com.
Oh, thanks for the little plug there. Do you like my cup that you're using there, Max?
I will say this coffee is still almost the exact same temperature it was when it was poured out.
It burned your face off an hour ago and now. Yes. It
Don't
did.
do that. Don't burn your mouth whilst we're trying to ask you questions and get you to talk on air. Like,
Yeah.
don't do
No, I
that.
won't.
Wise.
I won't. I think
Can't feel his tongue anymore.
I have had my tongue burned by coffee so many times. It's like I'm used to it.
Just used to it. Can't even
I
feed
can
it.
drink out of that thing. She cannot. She has to take the lid off.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, no, we burn living crap out of ourselves. It's called the morning show.
Great cup.
Hey, it comes with instructions as well. When I send them out to people, it comes with instructions that says, please let the beverage get to a comfortable temperature before you place the lid on.
That's like a necessary
Yes.
thing because
Ever since McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Dang it.
Yeah, cover yourself to make sure nobody
Have you ever
burns.
seen the documentary about that?
No.
It's very interesting.
Really?
It's very
They did a
interesting.
documentary on the chick that burned her legs.
Listen, here's what happened.
Okay.
Is that it actually was like a PR campaign by McDonald's to make her seem like she was doing a stupid, frivolous lawsuit. And it wasn't that stupid. What? She almost died.
What?
Yes.
Are
She
you
had
kidding me?
like beyond 3rd-degree burns all over her body.
Holy crap.
From a
I did
cup
not
of
know
milk.
that.
It's a very interesting documentary.
All right, gotta look it up. Is
Yeah.
it on Netflix?
It used to be. It's called Hot Coffee.
Hot coffee. We're
Yeah.
looking it up, Lauren.
Okay.
I'm going to have a look. But do you know what? It's so hard because at the flip side, if somebody had cold coffee, they'd be like, my coffee's cold, and they'd be complaining.
true.
Like, you know.
It's true.
Oh. Anyway, we digress once again. I
This is
quite like
second-
it, though.
Second tangent, sorry.
I think it was like the fourth.
I know, I quite like that we're just all actually having a catch-up. It's quite nice. But let's see if you can get 5 out of 5. Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Who am I? I was first brought to worldwide attention in 1933.
Ooh. Okay.
Great year.
There are very few photographs of me. In 1954, I was detected and tracked by sonar for 800 meters.
Is it a UFO or an alien?
No, but think this side of the pond again.
Okay.
Okay? Think maybe... No, I'm not going to give you
No,
that clue
stop
yet.
it.
Is this
Stop it.
Is it a bad guy?
Don't give him any more hints.
Okay, no more hints.
All right. This next one's a bit easy, though, I
Okay.
think. I have a small head and a long neck.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
If I tell you where they live, it's going to be too easy.
Yeah,
so,
don't
you
do
know.
that.
Are we talking giraffe here?
No, but I can see where you're going with that.
Small head, long neck. Tracked by sonar. So, are we talking about something that's underwater?
Possibly.
Interesting. Small head and long neck. And first was seen in 1933.
Was brought to worldwide attention in 1933.
Now, I could give him a hint that won't be too easy.
Okay.
Okay, let's have it.
Okay. Some people believe that I am real. Others believe that I'm just a myth.
Oh, boy.
Huh? That's pretty good.
That was a good hint. I'm loving your work.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Yes!
5 out of 5.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
You know what's funny is in such a nerdy way, I almost said a plesiosaur, which is what the Loch Ness Monster is.
What?
I've watched a lot of
Oh,
Discovery.
I didn't even know what that
Watched
was, so, you know.
Watched a lot of Discovery
Tell
Channel.
us the story of Loch Ness, Max, before you head out the store.
I don't know the story, but a plesiosaur is like a dinosaur animal.
He's got the name
Okay.
Please in it. How can this be real?
He's plesiosaur.
Please.
I think you have to
Please.
say it with like a British accent too. Plesiosaur.
Say it, Lauren.
Plesiosaur.
That's how
That's
yeah,
so good.
That's how it
and
sounds in my
just
head.
for me, say banana.
Banana.
Yes.
That is nice.
Time.
Yeah.
It is lovely.
She took the mick out of me earlier, Max, because we were voice messaging, and I went, "Oh, no problems. I'm just making banana bread," and she's like, "Banana," and I was like, "Banana? I call my nan my nana, not a banana, a banana."
Oh,
like,
that's funny.
What?
That is.
It's a banana.
I think it's my favorite word that you say is banana.
What would be your favorite word that Sheila says?
y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey y'all.
No British people like an American
Do
accent.
they not?
No.
I was in Australia and they loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
They're different. They're nice over there.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I come to America and people think I'm
Yeah,
Australian.
they don't
Really?
know. We don't know.
They go, "Are you from Australia?"
Because you both say mate, and that messes everybody up.
Mate does get him.
Mate.
People because it's just too much Steve
It's-
Irwin.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
R.I.P..
bless him. I miss him. I know. God bless Bindi and Robert and Terry. God, I love that family. Anyway.
I know. We'll digress again if we keep going. We'll be here for
They're
hours.
talking about how amazing that, all these like animals are. They had, oh my God. So, okay, before we let you go, did you see the post that we posted right before Valentine's Day?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, this is the best way to finally say goodbye to your ex. I don't know if you guys talked about this in the radio in New Bern. Tell them, Lauren. Tell him.
There is a zoo that on Valentine's Day, if you were really hating your ex, you could name a cockroach and then you could watch on live webcam the cockroach being fed to the meerkats.
Unbelievable. That is genius.
So good!
Oh my gosh, I'm like, that is the best way to finally just let go of your ex.
Oh, yes, that would feel so good. I don't have any exes that I hate enough to name a cockroach.
I'm the same way, but
I know, I thought
got
that.
friends.
I started to try and think.
No, we had this conversation too. We're friends with all of our exes, right?
I heard this one on
Yes.
on the podcast already, yeah.
Right. So it's like, but we got friends that have horrible exes. It's like, why is it them and not us? I know.
Hey, do you reckon I could just name one after an ex-friend? Does it have to be an ex-boyfriend?
No,
Because
it's
I've
like
got a few of those.
I've got a few
Karen,
of those.
Stephanie, what do you got?
No, I can't say them in case they're listening to the podcast. It's awkward. Go on though, Max, you confess yours.
I don't even I honestly can't think of one.
I know.
People are nice to me.
That's because
usually.
you're a nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Are you saying I'm not a nice person? Because I've just said I've got a few friends that I'd add to that list and name a
You
cockroach
seem
after them.
lovely, Lauren.
She is so perfect and so lovely. She's freaking Mary Poppins, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like we should end it on that note that I'm amazing. Thanks, Sheila.
Well,
It's
thank
normally,
you.
do you know what? It's normally every podcast, Max. It's like, Sheila's amazing. Sheila can do everything. Do you know what? So I'm taking
Let's
that.
just-
I am taking that. I'm wrapping
There's
this
so
up
much
there.
jealousy in this podcast. I don't understand it.
Lauren, listen, I've known Sheila for a long time, and I've got your back on this.
How is she good at everything?
don't know.
Damn it. I just,
But you sound better, so that should already be a win. We already know this. We just forget to say it every time.
Perfect.
Lauren, you always sound better than me.
Thank you very much, Sheila. Much appreciated. You might be able to ice skate better than me and do a lot of physical things better than me. However, just listen to the sound of my voice.
You're both amazing.
Exactly.
Oh, Max, you can come again.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a blast.
Max Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to your radio station and morning show.
Yes, v1033.com if you want to listen. It's Max and Amy in the morning, weekday 6 to 10.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, my goodness, Lauren. I do believe we done did it.
We did indeed.
Everybody have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you next Monday from The Lauren and Sheila Show.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to The Lauren and Sheila Show. A new episode every Monday. Music was licensed by Ben Sound. Find our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Apple Podcast, YouTube, and Google Play Music. And at LaurenandSheilaShow.com. Want to talk to us? Find us on Facebook at The Lauren and Sheila Show. On Twitter and Instagram at Lauren and Sheila. Leave all good comments on any of our social media platforms. All negative and hateful comments, you can send them right to hell. Want to become a new and improved amazing person? Sponsor our podcast. Email us at laurenandsheilashow@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in as we ponder across the pond with The Lauren and Sheila Show.